Hello, my fellow Cairn people. I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about the future of business, and in particular, the future of oil and gas business. But let me set some context. The world's population is continually increasing, and we have goals of eradicating poverty, at least extreme poverty, which means that everybody's standard of living should be improving. And what that means is the level of energy requirements and petroleum requirements around the world will also be increasing steadily. So the future of the business is bright. I am absolutely sure of that. What we have to be able to do as leaders is to continually react to change. I've been in the technical side of the business for most of my career, and what I want to say to those of you on the technical side is the fundamentals never change. Physics, chemistry, understanding of all of those processes, that needs to be the framework of all the basis of the work we do. If something doesn't make sense, it probably isn't right. And you'll always be coming back to those fundamentals. So let me take you through one example from the lower 48 in the US. When I was working there, I started my career in the lower 48 in the early 1980s. And we kept drilling dry hole after dry hole on the exploration side, or finding discoveries that were almost uneconomic to produce. We started drilling horizontal wells, and they were only in naturally fractured formations and had some success there, but essentially the industry in the lower 48 was dead. The majors were selling their properties that they'd had for 50, 40, 30 years, and it looked like there was nothing going to change in terms of economics. Yet, most of the oil and gas that we now see at the US peak production rate was already discovered. The big change was in understanding of how we could complete wells. So, not just drilling horizontal wells for naturally fractured formations, but creating those fractures ourselves. That was an old technology in the lower 48, in the gas fields especially, where we started fracturing tight gas formations to provide the natural gas for heating homes. Look at the changes in the US, 11.5 million barrels a day. Most of that is from lower 48, where it got as low as I think around 2.5 million barrels a day at the lowest level. There are peaks and valleys in this industry in terms of prices, in terms of employment, and that'll probably continue into the future. But what I want to tell all of you as leaders is you need to continually react to technological advances, technical changes. Think about what you have in the ground and how you can access it. Is there something in another industry that might apply? Is there a better way to get to that oil and gas? How can you extract the most for the most value? Of course, we're here to add value to the company, and you can't forget about that adding value piece. We have to return money to the shareholders. We have to continually adjust our portfolios, think about the new trends, things that people have forgotten. Is there something out there on the horizon that you as a leader need to be taking the company to that next step, acquiring something new, doing something different, changing our procedures, changing how we partner with people who have the latest technology? You always, though, have to come back to the fundamentals, which is you cannot remove the thinking, okay? Don't take your thinking cap off, ever. And I think you'll be successful as a leader. Thank you.